Come on, Steve. Come on. Do your thing, Big Daddy.
I sure will. Good morning, everybody. You're listening to The Voice. Come on, dig me now. One and only Steve Harvey got a radio show. Okay. I want to talk to you today about success, but I want to talk to you about it like I usually do in terms of a principle of it. But I want to share something with you about it. And I was talking to my daughter about it. I've talked about my son-in-law about it, talked about it with all my children. And I'm really starting to express it to them now because I'm talking to a wide range of people constantly. But I want to share something with you. If you have any aspiration of being successful, I want you to realize, starting right now, the effort that it's going to require. And that's why I think it stops a lot of people. I think a lot of people are never told or don't understand the sheer effort that it takes to become successful at anything in any area of your life. If you think that doing your best is enough, I got news for you. It's not. Well, Steve, what if you've done your best, though, and your best ain't good enough? Well, let me ask you that same question. Hold on. If you want to be successful and you've done your best and best isn't good enough, what, you through? That's it? But, Steve, it was my best. No. It was the best you had at that time and that particular day. But tomorrow, add something to it. You've never done everything. There is no you can't go no more. You can't add no more. I've seen marathon runners end up crawling across the line. I've seen triathlon people, man, just staggering in the street and didn't want nobody to help them because they knew that would disqualify them from the race. You got more. Have you ever dipped into your reserve tank? That's what we're talking about now. See, all of us have a reserve tank. On my ranch, I like to ride four-wheelers. I have all-terrain vehicles. And all of them have a gas tank on it. And a gas tank, and most of mine, let me see all of them. Yeah, all of them have gas tank needles on them. And it lets me know when I get down towards E, there's a little lane that's red that lets me know, okay, Steve, you're in the danger zone now. You're riding into the lowest part of your tank. But if I keep riding and I forget to get some gas in there, guess what? When it runs out of gas, all of my all-terrain vehicles, all of them, Honda, Polaris, all of them, those are the makers. There's a button on the gas tank itself that I can click and it says reserve. That means they know that for the hardcore riders, they're going to ride somewhere and they're going to get themselves in a situation and they're going to run out of everything. They're going to run out of road. They're going to run out of gas. They've prepared because they know for the hardcore rider, every hardcore rider needs a reserve tank. And so there's a button that you can click on the gas tank that clicks it into a reserve, and it'll give you about 50 miles or 20 miles worth of gas in there. Now, guess what? In that reserve, that may be all you need to get you to where you're going or get you back to safety so you can refuel. Don't tell me you've done your best. When your best don't cut it, what you gonna do? See, when best is possible, then good enough ain't enough. See, that's good enough. But if the best is possible, why would you not shoot for that? And you are all capable of making it. But you've got to change your mindset and realize the effort that has to be put forth in becoming successful. You've got to do it relentlessly over and over and over and over. And every day I try to do something to progress my life. for the better. I try to do something every day. I wake up every day with a plan, some phone calls, some meetings, some interviews, something, man, that's going to advance and move the brand forward. Because here's what's going to happen, you all. Let's say you reach your goal. Let's say your goal is to make now $100,000. Well, I got news for you. Listen to this. When you make the $100,000, you can't go nowhere and go on vacation and put your hand behind your head and say, I made $100,000. Guess what you got to do? You got to find a way now to maintain that $100,000 to keep it coming in. See, you can't just get there and stop and rest and whoa. It is harder to maintain your success than it is to get successful. See, let's say, let me show you this. Suppose it takes you 5 to 8 years to find a way to make $50,000. Let's say it takes you 5 to 8 years to find a way to make an extra $50,000. And you finally, through work and effort, you get to the $50,000 mark. It's only just begun now. Because guess what? In order to keep the 50 coming in, you got to duplicate what you did to get there. And then, here's what you're going to have the audacity, being a human being, you're going to want another 50. Because you're a human being. Because you got to have something else to shoot for. Now you're going to want another 50. Well, now, guess what you got to do now? Now you got to do what you did before, plus you got to come up with something else. Then after that, you're going to have the audacity, because you're humans, you're going to want another 50. So that's how this works. And see, that's the importance of your relationship with God, because you're going to constantly need him. It ain't ever a point where you're going to be through needing him. But there ain't going to become a point in your life where you're going to be through wanting nothing, unless you done just gave up. And if you done gave up, who wants that? Come on, y'all. This is going to take quite a bit of effort. And if you think it'll come to you any other way, you're sadly mistaken. Because of all the successful people I know that the effort they put out on a daily basis is daunting. And I think that the average person just doesn't understand the requirement of time and effort that it takes to get there and willingness to put it out. You got to cut a lot of monkey business out your life. All that hanging out, all that late and all that clubbing, all that drinking, all that, you got to cut a whole lot of monkey business out to be successful, man. If you're planning on being successful, get up early, stay up late, work, try, think, meet, greet, smile, attract. It takes a lot. Let's go. But you can do it. God is passing out blessings all day long. Why are you not in line for yours? I'm telling you right now, I want everything God got for me. Because what he's shown me so far, if he got some more, man, oh man, how good is God, huh?
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
From the studio who brought you the #1 podcast, The Piketon Massacre.
Breaking news out of Moscow, Idaho.
It was an unimaginable crime.
This is a massacre. There's no other way to say it.
Officials found 4 people dead.
The victims were attacked with a large knife.
It's a bloodbath.
It's a crime scene investigator's nightmare.
In the early morning of November 13th, 2022, 4 University of Idaho college students in the prime of their lives were found brutally stabbed to death in their home.
We believe it was a targeted attack.
Police investigating the mysterious murders of 4 Idaho college students now say the threat to the community may not be over.
We believe it was a targeted attack.
Who on earth would do something like this and why?
Listen to the Idaho Massacre on the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts.
Ladies and gentlemen, let me have your attention. Today is here, another great gift from God. I'm beyond grateful. I want you to join in with that attitude today. Have gratitude, man, in your life. It may not be going exactly the way you want it, but you do realize it could be going a whole lot worse. And you got to thank God for the small things and the blessings that you are here to deal with it and operate it and function within it. It's going to be okay. Always remember this. I heard Tom Hanks say this, and I wished I had known this as a younger man. This too shall pass. Man, if you could just remember that, this too shall pass. I don't care how dark it look for you right now. Just if God waking you up, that means it's past. All right? This too shall pass. Welcome to the show, Shirley Strawberry, Carla Farrell, Mississippi Monica Jr. Government name is Kill Spates, and the legend that is Nephew Tommy Jr.
Yes, sir.
Y'all was on tour this weekend. How was it?
Yes, sir. What? Let me tell you something, man. Let me tell you something. You should be proud of these two boys right here on your radio show. Because I'm telling you right now, they showed a fool. That's all we did. That's all we know how to do. We can't speak for everybody else. All we know is what we do. That's all I know. See, I ride with Tommy. Tommy ride with me. That's all I know.
Come on now. So y'all did
ride, baby.
What's it we did?
Now.
What a minute.
Well, now let's speak for the others for just a moment. How did it go?
You're so messy. You're so messy.
He is, Shirley.
I'm talking about straight out.
And petty, too.
He is.
Terrible.
It was a great show.
It was a great show.
Inquiring minds want to know. It was a great show to win.
Wait a minute, huh? It was a great show. Everybody
So let me ask y'all something. How fast was y'all going before that show took that hard left and slammed into that wall of that warehouse?
We had a great show. I'll be in Greenville this coming weekend. Thank you.
Yeah.
That will be South Carolina. I'm not going to get into this, Mr. Hart.
Move it along.
Y'all must have just been standing in the back going,
Let's thank New Orleans, Tommy. We want to thank the NO, man. Thank y'all,
Thank
New
you,
Orleans.
NO.
Yeah, man. The Sanger Theater, bro. We appreciate y'all, man. The whole city.
Anything else you want to say there, NO?
Yeah, we didn't know that this was Red Dress Weekend. We had no idea what that was, but the whole city was running around with red dresses on, men, women. It was crazy. It was for heart disease. And,
awareness.
But we didn't get the memo. Me and Junior did not have a red dress.
Because when I pulled in my hotel, when I saw the brother in the red dress, I had questions. I didn't even know, but he's standing there so hard with his dress on. I said, hey, okay, now I need some answers. Just want to know something. What's going on? Talk to me. It was all weekend. Everybody had them on.
All right, that's good. Heart awareness.
Yeah.
That's what we found out it was
heart
for.
disease is serious. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It's the number one killer.
Them dresses were serious.
So that's how we ain't talking about the show no more.
Okay.
You want to get back to that? All right, look at the time.
Coming up at 32 minutes. My question.
Look at the time.
Coming up at 32 minutes after the hour. So you know what that means. Church complaints with Reverend Motown and Deacon Def Jam up next.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
It is time now for church complaints with Reverend Motown and Deacon Def Jam.
We gavel to be poscuriously imdified.
Yeah.
We matriculate all the things that are ostracized, knowing that nothing is notarized without it first being homogenized. That's a word right there.
You said something right there, Pat.
I know, and how I know it was special is I can't repeat it.
Yeah, talking about milk.
For I know from whence that cometh. But when brilliance come to me, it come and go right away.
Hey, now.
All right, here we go. Let us begin with the complaints of this church, and I will deal accordingly.
Yeah. We got an issue, Pastor. A lot of people were standing up yesterday on Sunday. We are missing 52 folding chairs out of the sanctuary. I don't know what we gonna do, but it's 52 chairs are missing and people are just standing up in the back. What do you suggest? But they are starting to steal all of our folding chairs.
Well, I'm just gonna admit something. Those chairs have not been stolen. they were donated. I donated those chairs to the dock down in Montgomery, Alabama. Those chairs are now, people don't stand at the dock. They sit at the dock waiting on a repeat of what happened earlier this month.
That's what's going on.
And so therefore there will be more folding chairs available for your own personal use.
Yeah. All right.
We sent them down there to do what they was made to do. That was to sit in. But if you slap another black man, then they're already there.
Stay ready,
All
so you
right,
have to get ready, pal.
Hello.
So the chairs on the dock belongs to the Jackpot Joint in Jerusalem.
Yes, we've donated them.
Good deal. All right, Pastor. Sister Brenda Charles, you know, she's 65 years old. She went to a Drake concert. Now, she got so into the moment that she threw her 48 Triple D bra on the stage. And now she don't have, this is a special made bra of hers. And now she wants the church to have a bra drive to help her get a bra back that's gonna fit her. I don't know what to tell her. I told her I would tell you.
Well, what she need to do is be quiet, because the police are looking for her, because they didn't know what that was. When she threw it on stage, all of a sudden Drake and the microphone disappeared, and no one has seen Drake since. So I would be careful with wanting to admit that you the one that threw that big giant ass tarp up on that stage, because ain't nobody seen that boy.
Not that big.
Ain't nobody seen that boy. You 48.
It's not that big.
That's a kid. You can have that outside.
That's 48 Triple D, Shirley.
Yeah.
Sister Shirley.
Yeah, that ain't a bra. That's a TP.
That's not that bad. You right,
Yeah, that's
Shirley.
not
Now
that
that you
big.
do the math.
Y'all
Well, look who
breastfully
talking.
speaking. Look, yeah.
We can talk because we have breasts. So
Hello.
Thank you.
Well, we do know who we ain't heard nothing from. Go ahead.
Be quiet. Move along.
She doesn't have a mic.
All right, Pastor. Brother Clarence, we got an issue. You know, he has one of those walk-in tubs, and supposedly he's been in there since Friday. He is stuck in that tub. It's the one with the dough on it. Now, his wife, Ernestine, was taking him food and everything, but she stopped because she realized he was going to have to go to the bathroom real soon. She wants to see if if you and a few men from the church could go over there and try to open that door to that walk-in tub and help Clarence get out of there.
Why don't he just lean his stomach over the top of it and fall out?
He's stuck there. Evidently, he can't get his stomach up. I don't.
Oh, no. I've seen him walk-ins. Them doors ain't that high.
Right.
Tell brother, what's brother
Clarence.
Walker?
Brother Clarence.
Yeah, tell brother Clarence, stand up, lay his stomach over the door and lean forward. That'll flip his ass right out that tub. And then we'll
you know it's water in there too now.
Well, all the water ain't gonna come out. Well, what is we want? We need to hurry up while it's just water.
Gross.
Because we stay his fat ass in there, it's gonna be a septic tank in a minute. Just let him get out now. Come on, D.
All right, Pastor. You're going to have to talk to Brother Sonny Collins. Now, you know Sonny Collins, he's the local shade tree mechanic. Now, outside of his shop is an old hearse. And the writing on the side says, we sell body parts. You're going to have to talk to him about his advertising technique, because this is bad.
I happen to agree with him. It's very catchy to have a hearse and then you got a garage and you sell body parts.
Pastor, that's really distasteful, to be honest with you.
Most shade tree mechanics is distasteful people. If they was all that tasty, they'd be working down at Jiffy Lube.
Exactly. Well, now you're making sense now. You're making sense.
So now let's let the man alone. The hearse ain't moved in a while. Might as well use it for advertising. You know, when those with the least have to do the most.
Yeah.
Let him use you.
Amen.
Let him Well, that's gonna be it for today.
That's good.
Okay. All right. Thank you, Pastor Motown, Deacon Def Jam. Coming up next, it is Ask the Chief Love Officer, Steve Harvey. Ask the CLO.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Coming up at the top of the hour in entertainment news, Beyonce's Renaissance World Tour is breaking records. We'll talk about it. Actor and comedian Chris Tucker returns to stand-up with the Legend Tour. And the 50th anniversary of hip-hop was celebrated in the Bronx on Friday. That's all coming up, like I said, at the top of the hour. But right now, it is time to ask our Chief Love Officer, Steve Harvey, Ask the CLO. All right, Kid in Memphis writes, I'm 56 years old and I spent an entire Saturday doing meal prep for my elderly parents. I went by to drop the food off and my older sister had cooked for them. She said they asked her to. I've been doing it for months, so why couldn't they tell me?
Well, dog, they ain't like your food prep. All that dry ass food you making. I don't be heating this little bland stuff up you trying to make for them. They want a home cooked meal. Food prep, you know how to, for the week. You bring it all over, all that stuff. You put them in a little Tupperware, set it in the cloth. Nobody want that. They asked her to come cook for them. Dog, that's all. And they told you about having their sister come over here. They ain't want to hurt your feelings, but you came in early. They was going to be full. They was going to let you pack it in the refrigerator. They ain't going to call her back over there. She going to cook some more this week, too. Yeah. Don't nobody want your little dry-ass food prep.
But they couldn't tell her because they didn't want to hurt her feelings.
Yeah. Okay. Don't nobody want all that hospital food. Nobody wants that at their house.
All right, moving on to Virginia in Jacksonville. Virginia says, I'm now the mistress in my ex-husband's life. The sex is terrible, but I want his new wife to see how it feels to be cheated on. I plan to send her a video that I took of us in the act. Part of me says don't do it, and should I settle the score or not is her question.
There's no score to settle. It's not a score to settle. You know, man, y'all, people got to stop thinking that if you ruin it for somebody, that there ain't no cost to you. You got to stop thinking that, folks. You can't take matters into your hand. I'm going to settle a score. Settle what score? There's no score to settle.
Well,
you getting used again. The sex is terrible, but you've made a video and you're going to send it to her. And then what? So she'll see how it feel. She already, look, everybody pay for all of their sins. You don't get to skip through free. And just because you don't know how the payment worked out, it ain't up to you to decide what payment is. That's why they say vengeance is mine, saith the Lord. Because once you start getting in there, then you got to pay for your wrong too now. Yeah, you sleeping with a married man, you're going to have to pay for that. You made a video. You do know when you send the video, you're going to be in the video. Now, and nothing say she done got to post that video, which will bring you some more shame. You see, you don't even understand. You thinking you going to, all right, when you dig that hole, dig two.
Whew, all right, moving on. I hope you got that, Virginia. Moving on to Faye in Richmond. Faye says, I've been married 9 years and my husband has never once washed clothes. I got home from a revival and he had washed our bedding and the towels. He said he was trying to surprise me and be nice. Would I be wrong to second guess him?
Yeah, go on second guess. So what you think? You think he had somebody in the bed? That's why he was washing the bed sheets and stuff?
Not washing.
Why wouldn't he just throw them away?
She would ask.
She would really.
Where's my
threw away the comforter and the sheets?
What? And the towels?
What's happening?
We better go answer that question. than this here ignorant mess she came up with. And I'm not really the one to ask because I ain't washed the damn thing. And I can't even count the years. I don't. Even,
neither is her husband.
I don't even know really how to turn a washing machine on no more. They got these new ones now, and they got all these instructions on them. I don't even know.
But they got a power button. What are you talking about?
Well, they got a power button, but then what I do after that?
Put the clothes in, put the detergent in, press the timer.
Whoa. Put the detergent where?
Where it goes!
And where's that? Because it don't look like you're supposed to.
I'm not. Crazy man.
What happened to just pour it in there on the clothes?
You don't do that anymore.
Well, that's the last time I washed some clothes.
Wow.
You pour it in there, and then you pour the stuff, or you sprinkle it powder on top of all the clothes, and then you shut it and cut it on. They don't do that no more.
No.
See that right there? Yeah. And that's all I got for you.
Rich.
All right, well, her husband hasn't washed in 9 years, so that's why
I got
she
your
wants
husband beat. I'm
by a
talking
long
about
shot.
Pete.
All right, so should she second guess him? That's her question.
No, second guessing for what? What you second guessing?
Saying, why would he wash these clothes? He hasn't washed clothes in 9 years. So why all of a sudden is he washing the linen?
I don't know, but what are you trying to make it out to be, though?
That he had somebody in the bedroom. Yeah, and they messed up the bed linen.
Really? You don't have a suspicion that your husband is cheating. You're stunned that he washed something after 9 years.
Yes.
But now you're going to introduce cheating into the mix.
Wow.
That's crazy to me, man. That's crazy.
But why all of a sudden would he do this? That's her suspicion.
But here go the
changed his ways, Shirley.
But y'all sitting up here, though, y'all done added this into it. And y'all okay with it.
I don't think he cheated, but I'm saying that's where she's coming from.
Hello?
I think she complained about him not doing anything washing, so I think he just said, well, I'll do the beds and the towels. I don't think this man is crazy enough to cheat and bring another woman to his bedroom in his house.
Man, you got to be real stupid.
That's me.
I got home from a revival, and he had washed our bedding and the towels.
But I mean,
revival. Sometimes they last.
If she's suspicious, it must have been something else.
Yes, she's suspicious of him after 9 years of not washing.
Yes.
Wow.
I wonder if he used Gain, though. Did he use Gain?
Or Tide.
Wow.
Would you rather?
Are you stunned, Steve?
Yeah, I'm just how you just so what? Why is it there with y'all? I don't even understand.
Because when you change your behavior, I mean, red flags
it don't
go
mean
up.
you changed, but that ain't what it mean though.
He changed after 9 years. He washed something. That's a change. Anyway,
look at the security camera and find out.
Wait, hold up. Let me tell you something. I power washed my ATV the other day.
Look at you.
Okay.
I've never power washed an ATV in my life. But the other day I power washed it. So did I have a girl on there riding with me and I wanted to wash her scent off of it? Huh? Was I making sure there wasn't no DNA on it, wasn't no fingernails, extra strand of hair? Ain't no hair come out the lace front and got on the bike? Why did I wash that?
She's suspicious for some reason, though, Steve.
Yeah.
All right. Coming up at the top of the hour. Thank you, CLO. We'll have some entertainment news for you right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
From the studio who brought you the #1 podcast, The Piketon Massacre.
Breaking news out of Moscow, Idaho.
It was an unimaginable crime.
This is a massacre. There's no other way to say it.
Officials found 4 people dead.
The victims were attacked with a large knife.
It's a bloodbath.
It's a crime scene investigator's nightmare.
In the early morning of November 13th, 2022, 4 University of Idaho college students in the prime of their lives were found brutally stabbed to death in their home.
We believe it was a targeted attack.
Police investigating the mysterious murders of 4 Idaho college students now say the threat to the community may not be over.
We believe it was a targeted attack.
Who on earth would do something like this and why?
Listen to the Idaho Massacre on the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts.
On the best podcast ever with Raven and Miranda, you'll hear, well, the best podcast ever. Join Raven Simone and her partner Miranda Mayday as they let the wheel of words determine the topic of that week's show.
Every episode will spin a wheel of random words from things like animosity to something like zodiac, and whatever it lands on, that's what we're going to talk about for around an hour.
Think we can't do it? Well, then you've never heard us talk.
Each week, Raven and Miranda and celebrity guests like Demi Lovato, Kiki Palmer, and Meghan Trainor will spin the fateful wheel, and then the conversation will begin.
Also, we're going to have a ton of amazing guests because you don't want to just hear us two all the time, do you? Yes, you do. And somehow we're going to start with something like Spider and end with, well, when was your last nervous breakdown?
Listen to the best podcast ever with Raven and Miranda on the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts.
Beyonce's Renaissance World Tour has made her one of the most successful black female performers of all time. That's right. Her current tour has already brought in close to $300 million in sales, making it the highest.
And if anybody come for me, I want y'all to be the Steve Hive. Just be the Steve Hive, because I'm now a fan of the damn Beehive, man. And let me tell you something. They are committed.
Yeah.
They are committed. All the way. Now, I saw some outfits. Listen, I know that the poster is Beyonce on that silver horse.
Yes,
with that sequence and them silver hats. So the theme was sequence. I came through the back door, and the old white lady that was doing the tickets at the back door said, "Mr. Harvey, where's your sequence?" I said, "You know good and damn well I wasn't finna wear no sequences."
Said the man who used to dress up when you went to Earth, Wind, and Fire and all those other
this ain't Earth, Wind, and Fire, though. And plus,
you used to dress up, though.
I couldn't have matched what these boys was finna have on in here.
Well, did you have on silver? Did you have on silver?
Yeah, at least.
No, I didn't even know you was supposed to wear silver. I had on everything but silver.
Boy,
let me tell you something.
He's clean, though.
Shout out to the 4 dudes that everybody was taking pictures with. The 4 boys, obviously members of the Beehive.
Clearly.
That all of them had their booty out. All of them. One dude, hey man, shout out, dog, because they was committed. Shout out to the dude with the long hair, with the white vest and chaps on, and all he had on was chaps. Wasn't no pants, wasn't no underwear. He just had on the chaps. His whole ass was out. Then his boy had on a jockey strap, a black jockey strap with sequins on the front. That's all he had on, and some high heel boots, like leather boots.
Yeah.
And he had a boa, and then the other dude had on giant glasses. I don't know what he had on. I think it was just tape.
Tape? Where?
He just wore some
tape?
black electrician's tape.
Oh,
okay. And let me tell you, and then they had a white dude with him. He wasn't as committed as the other. But he was in the group. He had a halter on with no shoulders, and he was white. But let me tell you something. Everybody in there wanted a picture with them dudes like that. So they came by the section that Marjorie had for us. We had a section. We had a
I saw Marjorie on social media.
What you call them things?
Suite.
Yeah, we had a suite, but it was on the floor.
Oh, wow.
And people would walk by, and I was sitting back by the door. Hey, Steve. So I was speaking to a lot of people. And so the booty out brothers, I call them
the booty.
I call them the BOBs, the booty out boys, the Bobs, the booty out boys came. And the one with the white was trying to wave at me, but security was trying to get him on. I'm just trying to say hi to Steve. So I said, hey, bro, what's happening? He said, there you go, thank you. Oh, snap, now. He said hi to me. So shout out to the booty out boys. Y'all was committed, dog.
You won't break my soul.
All right, Steve. That's your review of the Renaissance Tour
Beyonce
when it hit Atlanta.
It's the real deal, y'all.
Yeah.
All right.
Oh, man.
All right, coming up in 20 minutes after the hour in Montgomery, the riverfront brawl video. Well, the man swinging the infamous folding chair, the white folding chair, he turned himself in to authorities over the weekend. We'll talk about it right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
A fifth person involved in the brawl along the Montgomery, Alabama riverfront turned himself in on Friday to authorities. 42-year-old Reggie Ray was charged with disorderly conduct, which is a misdemeanor, and he is accused of swinging a folding chair and attacking boaters. Ray was released from Montgomery Municipal Jail Friday night. In a statement to CNN, Ray's attorney said, quote, Mr. Ray was involuntarily roped into the disorderly conduct initiated by a violent white mob. Mr. Ray will continue to participate with the ongoing investigation and is committed to being forthcoming about his limited role in the brawl, unquote. Also charged were Mary Todd, 21, who was charged with third-degree assault. Richard Roberts, 48, faces 2 counts of third-degree assault. Alan Todd, 23, and Zachary Shipman, 25, face third-degree assault charges. All 4 who are white are scheduled to be arraigned on September 1st. So that's the latest update.
Chairman is out now.
Reggie is out.
Yeah.
Reggie
Chairman.
out. Okay.
Reggie is out.
Reggie out.
is out. Mm-hmm.
Reggie out.
Okay, well, that's good.
First question they asked him is, where the chair? That's what they did when they booked him. Where the chair at, Reggie? We need the chair.
Doesn't know. He doesn't know. His attorney is telling him, don't answer nothing, Reggie.
I think it's in the water. I'm not sure.
You're right. You're Reggie.
Yeah.
Thank you, Reggie.
I'll be there.
You said you wouldn't be turning yourself in, I
don't know. Miss Harvey, where's the chair? It's back on the boat where I got it from.
Wait, but you said you wouldn't turn yourself in. Is that what you said?
No, I'm not doing that.
Well, you're just on the run.
They got you on video swinging a chair.
Well, if you got video, then when you coming to the house?
I'm not coming to you.
Now, when you said they get to the house, what's in the house, you said when they get to your house, what's in the house?
Empty. Ain't nothing in there but throw rugs and bean bags.
No chair.
Throw rugs and bean bags, dog.
How much time?
Yeah.
Is it over with?
No. He ain't got to worry about that. Yeah. He ain't got to worry about that. Yeah, and he voluntarily came down there. He in good shape.
Yeah. He said he's grateful for the community and the support and how everybody's been showing support for him. Well, that's good. Good for Rich.
Absolutely. At least he turned himself in, made it right. He's got an attorney.
So he's good.
We'll see what happens.
Mm-hmm. To the other
Me personally, I don't think nothing gonna happen to nobody, really.
Really?
You don't think nothing gonna happen to other people?
Oh, I wish it would, but really,
the
it ain't even got to right
the
now.
Co-captain?
Yeah, everything got handled. Everything got handled.
This.
Yeah, started. Mm-hmm. Nice little finish to it too.
All right.
Wow.
Coming up at 34 minutes after the hour, Sister Odell is here right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, as promised, she is here. The one and only Sister Odell. You hear?
Had you made me so glad. And my Lord, my Lord, I'm so glad. Hey, come on, Lord Jesus. Hallelujah! Good morning, everyone. How's everybody doing today?
Good morning, Sister Odell.
Good,
Morning,
good,
Sister
good.
Odell.
Hi, boy. What's going on?
Well,
hello.
A lot of things are going on, Sister Odell.
Is you in the segment, Shirley?
Yes, I'm right here. Sorry.
Well, what is that delay for? You know, I ain't been on you in a while. I've been trying to be a better Christian towards you. But what you ain't gonna do is get in my segment and then you act like I ain't here.
I blacked out for a second, Sister Odell. It happens. It happens.
Well, blackout, white in. Do something.
Did you see the riverfront brawl in Montgomery?
Yes, I saw it. Yes, I saw it.
And what's your take on it, Sister Odell?
Well, as a God-fearing woman and a representative of the ways of Christ and everything, and being a missionary and all this here,
Yes, ma'am.
I must say, though, I thoroughly enjoyed it.
What did you enjoy? What?
Just the way it all turned out.
Uh-huh.
Mm-hmm.
White folks been running up on black folks getting away with it for years. Them days is over, though.
Oh.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Phone cameras, we can swim now, all kinds of stuff. I saw that little black boy in that water. I went, oh! Uh-oh! It's a new day.
Did you know
it's
it was
a new
just a
day.
kid
I
at
ain't
the
never
time?
seen a black. I didn't care who it was. I've never seen a black person swim towards a fight. Yes,
right.
Can you swim, Sister Odell? Can you swim?
Yes, I can swim.
Really? Okay.
Oh,
okay.
what?
Yeah, gotta be in low water though.
What do you mean,
Like a
Sister
wading
Odell?
pool?
So I can swim in low water, not deep water.
Oh, okay.
Oh, so
Like
you can't
shallow.
really swim then?
Yeah.
If that's
I
the
just
case.
said I could swim in low water. Why would I jump in the water if I can't swim in it, sweet?
What do you do with your hair?
The same thing you do with your hair. Why would I jump in the deep water and get my hair wet?
Oh, so you
Then I got to go down there to Geraldine's and sit there for 5-6 hours.
You know it.
Trying to get a press and set. Geraldine Beauty Shop. Geraldine been open since '63.
What do you get when you go in there? What do you get?
I get
service?
a washing set, a blow.
Uh-huh.
I get a hot comb pressing. I still enjoy a hot comb pressing.
Uh-huh.
And then I do a set and curl.
Uh-huh.
Wait.
And then she do a fluff out with hairspray.
That's
Because I like big hair.
Yeah. Yes, ma'am. Yes,
Then when she get all that done,
Uh-huh.
I brush it in a circle, put my stocking cap on, and go get my wig.
Well, so you go get your hair done, and then you put the wig on.
Go get your wig.
What's happening?
All this
That's a wig, Sister Odell?
Just in case I'm shouting and glorifying and my wig come off.
Oh.
Then I know right away to snatch that stocking cap off and let them see how good it is. I got good
You don't
hair.
want to sweat out your hair, yeah. So you don't color your hair anymore, I see.
What color you want me to make it? Like yours?
Well, I mean, my hair is definitely colored, yes.
Mm-hmm. I don't need to color mine, sweetie. I know y'all young, though. That's pretty on y'all. Make your hair brown and gold and stuff. See,
Yes,
y'all
ma'am.
still got to do stuff to attract a man. I ain't got to do that no more.
Oh.
I done had all the men's as I need.
What boy?
Is that a wig that you wear? I'm not
You
trying to
didn't
be...
hear what I just said? Did you hear what I just told you?
Yes, ma'am. I'm sorry.
You ought to try one sometime.
Try the wig? What's happening? What's going on?
Change your look. I got a wig for you. It's called the Reverend Ike.
Coming up next, the nephew with today's prank phone call. Thank you, Sister Odell.
Bye, sweetie.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Coming up at about 4 minutes after the hour, it's my strawberry letter for today. And the subject is, how do I temporarily break up with him? We'll find out what that's all about. Get into that in just a few. Temporarily, yeah. But right now, it's time for the nephew and today's prank phone call. Neff, what you got for us?
Football season on the way, Shirley. It's time for some tailgating. This right here is Tailgater. Let's go, cat dog.
Hello? May I speak to T-Rock? Speaking. Who's this? Is this T-Rock? Yeah. Go ahead. What's up? Hey, man, let me ask you something. All last year, y'all was tailgating here in the parking lot at the apartments. Are y'all doing that again this year? Yeah, always. That's what we do. Hey, man. Hey, listen, man. I just moved here about a year ago. Let me tell you something. All that noise and y'all be making down there, man. Y'all need to go to y'all need to get y'all some money and buy some tickets and go to the game, man.
Hold on, man. Hold on. First of all, I don't know who the you are. My thing is, hey, we do what we do out here, man. We all get together. Brothers go to work, man. At the end of the week, we want to get together and throw a little barbecue, whatever. That's what we do. Don't be calling with that dude. Oh, so man, who are you anyway?
Y'all making too much noise in the conflict.
Who are you?
I live here in apartments too, man. Y'all making too much.
I tell you what you want to talk all that noise about what we doing out here, man. I tell you, bring your bunch of down here and say it to my face. Who are you?
Hey, man, don't worry about who I am.
Man,
but lives here.
Hold on a second, man. First, man, I'm trying to have a good day, and I'm going to hear some like this here. Come on, man. Who are you supposed to be, man? I'm T-Rock down. I come down here. We do what we do. We all get together. We try to have a good time with it. And you want to come with this you want to try to mess my day up? Man, you must be gone with that dude. Come on, man. No, man. You done me off.
All that noise, man, disturbing people while they in their apartment.
Oh, man. But like I say, look here. I'm putting it down like this. At the end of the week, man, brothers get together, put our money together, man, and we get together and we try to have a good time. If you want to come down and join us, man, you more than welcome. I'm trying to tell you, more than welcome, bro. Come down and grab a plate, man. But, man, please don't try to mess my day up, though, Doc. Please don't, man. Please.
Hey, man, I'm trying. Y'all messing my day up with all that damn noise, man.
Come on. Man, look. This is what we do. You want to join, you can join. If you ain't going to join, shut the hell up.
Hey, man.
Let me do what you're going to do, but let us do what we do. This is what we do on the weekend. This is how we leave our stress. Brothers try to do something, get together, and have a good time. And you want to try to mess that up? Man, don't say,
hey, man. All I'm saying is, man, if y'all tailgating, won't y'all carry y'all down to the stadium, man, and watch play?
We can't go down there, man. We don't want to go down there. We want to get together where we all right. This is what we do, man. This is what we do. Ain't nobody ever complained not one time. Not one time. You're the first person ever complained. We've been doing this for 3 years. It's the first time we ever had a complaint. You don't drag your monkey down here and all.
Why y'all don't buy y'all some tickets to the damn game, man?
For what?
Why don't y'all go to the game? Why the game have to be in my parking lot?
Well, I'll tell you like this, man. We can't afford a ticket, man. So we just get together and we do what we can. We put our money together, we get together, and that's what we do. Again, like I said earlier, man, you more than welcome to come down. You want to bring this old monkey down here? Go on, man. Go on with that, Doc. Go on with that, man.
Hey, man, let me tell you this right here, man. If y'all fire up that pit on Sunday, I'm coming down there and turning that over.
Don't turn what over? You gonna turn what over?
I'm turning y'all fire that pit up, and I promise you, I'm gonna turn that damn barbecue pit over.
And I promise you'll be standing at the top of the church. You will be staring at the top of the church. As soon as that meat hit the floor, you gonna hit the floor.
Hey, man,
you gonna hit the floor.
Don't fire that pit up Sunday. You hear me? Do not fire that pit.
I tell you, it's gonna be. Matter of fact, I'm looking for the pit now. I'm looking for it now. It's gonna be out there. It's gonna be out there.
Okay.
Bring your monkey down and
I sat there and told you that you're disturbing people and you're disturbing me more than anything, you know. And y'all did it all last year. Y'all tailgated right here in the damn apartments, man. That's crazy.
You know what, dude? I would apologize to you, but let me say it like this here, man. You don't me out. I don't tell you. You come down and get a plate. You come down and join us. You know, we just getting together, trying to make it a family down here. You what you want to bring to me, man? You don't me out there. I'm on that other level now. I'm on that other level.
Okay.
Believe that.
I was on the other level midway through the season last year with all that damn noise, man.
Man, oh my God. Man, look, let me tell you something. My meat hit the floor, or somebody come by here and disturb us what we do, it's gonna go down. I'm gonna tell you like that. We ain't trying to have no problem. We don't get down like that. We just try to have a good time. That's all we do. We've been doing this for 3 years. We got the kids out here playing. We got the big screen out for everybody to watch the game. You know, I extended some love out to you to come out and have a play with us. But you gonna talk about coming and knocking my meat over as hard as I work? I promise you, if my meat touch the ground, you're gonna touch the ground. Come on, man, don't go there with that, man. Hey, don't do that.
Okay, look here, man. I'm telling you right now, dog. Soon as I smell that barbecue pit, soon as I smell them charcoal, I promise you, I'm turning that off. Y'all ain't doing this year, man. Y'all ain't doing it this year.
Who are you, man? Who are you? Where you live, Doc? Where you live? Won't you present yourself to me, man? Won't you do that?
You know what, man? You can meet me at the leasing office.
Come on. I'm at the leasing. I will start walking right now to the leasing office right now, so I see who the hell I'm talking to. This is man. This is.
Okay, well, you need to see who's going to turn this pit over. Y'all ain't doing it this year, man.
I want to see that. I want to see that happen. Because soon as you touch my pit, before that meat hit the floor, you're going to hit the floor quicker than the meat will. I'm trying to have a good time. You know, black people trying to get together, man. Everybody coming drinking beer. Nobody saying nothing. But all of a sudden, here your monkey will come out this. Okay, I tell you what. Bring your to the leasing office, and I promise you.
I'm finna head. You need to bring somebody with you. That's what you need to do.
Okay, I tell you who I'm gonna bring with me. I got 2 people I'm gonna bring with me. It's gonna be me, myself, and I.
And I bet you this here, you won't put no meat on that grill come Sunday. Okay. You won't put no meat on that grill.
Now you really me off. You gonna meet me at the leasing office? Is on. I'm gonna beat you.
Okay, but do you know who you playing with?
No, I don't. And I promise you, when I find you, you don't know who you playing with.
Let me tell you who I am.
Yeah, tell me who you are. Who are you?
I am Nephew Tommy from the Steve Harvey Morning Show. You just got pranked by your boy Bobby.
Oh, I'm a guy. Oh man, yeah.
Hey, T-Rock, your boy Bobby, y'all still get each other, man.
Oh man, nephew, man, I'm sorry, man.
You was fired up, dog. You all right?
I'm sorry. It's hot out here anyway. We don't care. We can take it.
I hear you, man. Hey, y'all tailgating Sunday, man.
That's what we do. Everybody pitch in and we all get together, man. It's a family thing. Oh, man, I'm sorry, man.
You good, man. You good. Let me ask you this. What's the baddest radio show in the land, man?
The Steve Harvey Morning Show, brother.
And there you have it. Another great prank it is. Thank you so kindly. Thank you so kindly.
You must say so
praise
yourself,
and pranks up in here. I don't need it. This week is happening. The nephew is on his way to Greenville, South Carolina at the Greenville Convention Center. Tickets are on sale right now. That is Nephew Tommy and friends. Greenville, South Carolina. Greenville. I'm going to Greenville, South Carolina. Greenville. That is this Saturday night. And then lay it in the cut. August 25th and 26th, that is Friday and Saturday, I will be at the Howard Theater in Washington, D.C. That is the 25th and 26th of August. The nephew will be there on the 25th and 26th of this great getting up August. All right. So let's go back over that one more time. The 19th, which is just coming Saturday, is Greenville, South Carolina.
Why is this
at the convention center? Nephew will be there along with Nephew Tommy and friends. And as we move forward, this is the church announcements. All right. September, I will be going on vacation, taking the beautiful wife somewhere out of this country, but not too far. I don't go nowhere Southwest don't go. All that showers and stuff on the plane. I don't believe in all that. All that closed in the suites on the plane.
Well, that's what your uncle does.
You don't believe
I'm in section A. I get in with the A group on Southwest.
All right, listen.
Group A, 1 through 30. I'm right in there.
Strawberry Letter is coming up. The subject is, how do I temporarily break up with him? We'll get into that right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
From the studio who brought you the #1 podcast, The Piketon Massacre.
Breaking news out of Moscow, Idaho.
It was an unimaginable crime.
This is a massacre. There's no other way to say it.
Officials found 4 people dead.
The victims were attacked with a large knife.
It's a bloodbath.
It's a crime scene investigator's nightmare.
In the early morning of November 13th, 2022, 4 University of Idaho college students in the prime of their lives were found brutally stabbed to death in their home.
We believe it was a targeted attack.
Police investigating the mysterious murders of 4 Idaho college students now say the threat to the community may not be over.
We believe it was a targeted attack.
Who on earth would do something like this and why?
Listen to the Idaho Massacre on the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts.
How Rude, Tanneritos is the Full House Rewatch podcast you've been waiting for. Each week, get together with iconic characters Stephanie Tanner and Kimmy Gibbler, also known as actresses Jodie Sweetin and Andrea Barber, as they team up to relive every episode of your favorite Friday night comfort show.
We spent our entire childhoods on a little show called Full House.
playing frenemies, but becoming besties whenever the cameras weren't rolling.
And now, 35 years later, it's our biggest adventure yet.
Get ready for Jody and Andrea to tell all as they take an in-depth look back at life in and around the Tanner home from the very, very beginning. So if you think you know everything there is to know about Full House, how rude.
We'll be reliving every moment with you, and we'll be joined by our Full House family, including all your favorites from 192 episodes.
We'll reveal the hidden treasures you may have missed within the show, and we'll take a trip down memory lane together.
Listen to How Rude Tanneritos on the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts.
It is time now for today's Strawberry Letter. And if you need advice on relationships, work, sex, parenting, or more, please submit your Strawberry Letter to SteveHarveyFM.com by clicking Submit Strawberry Letter. We could be reading your letter live on the air, just like we're going to read this one right here, right now. And you never know, it could be yours.
It could be yours. Buckle up and hold on tight. We got it for you. Here it is. Strawberry Letter.
Thank you, nephew. Subject, how do I temporarily break up with him? Dear Steve and Shirley, I've been dating a preacher's kid for 8 months, and we've been to Christian counseling and everything in hopes of getting married soon. I'm 34 years old, and before I met this man, I had been single for 5 years because I'm attracted to men that aren't ready to settle down. In counseling, I learned that I was attracting what I put out there. For that reason, I don't want to lose this man, but there are some things I need to get out of my system before I become a wife. The main thing I want and need to do would definitely end my relationship with my man. There is an annual HBCU game in Miami around Labor Day, and I'm going to the game with my crew from college. The crew is not just girls, it's guys too, and we're getting an Airbnb on the water. I'm the DJ of the crew, so I can't miss out. I haven't even told my boyfriend that I'm going because he will automatically go into planning mode. I will have to tell him he's not going, and that could get messy since he takes me to all of his work functions and family outings with his parents. I love how this man loves me, and I can see myself being submissive to him, but not yet. Before all of that happens, I need to have sex with my ex 1 or 2 more times in Miami. He will be staying in our Airbnb, so it's bound to happen. I need just 1 weekend where I'm single and won't have to answer my man's calls morning, noon, and night. I'm thinking of starting an argument and telling him he hurt my feelings and I need to have quality time with my friends. I can't control social media pictures, so I have to come up with a good lie to cover up anything he might see. I need 3 or 4 days. So how do I temporarily break up with him? Okay, temporarily break up with him, permanently break up with him. One of those is going to happen over this weekend if you do this, because I can't believe you're serious. You're kidding, right? I mean, what a way to start a new life with this guy. What a way to, you guys are talking about marriage. What a way to start a marriage right after you sleep with your ex 1 or 2 more times. I mean, I do appreciate the fact that you're trying to do this before you walk down the aisle and get married, but it really doesn't sound like you're ready to be a wife at all. I mean, you are still in a relationship with your new man, but you're planning out how you're going to cheat and what lies you're going to tell him already. Why don't you just wait a while before you marry him? What's the rush? What is the rush with this guy? Then you could do whatever you want to, okay? And have you ever thought what would happen if you get caught, in all these lies and stuff that you're planning out? This sounds like a good man to have. He does sound like a good guy, so maybe there's something you're not satisfied with. Is he not good in bed or something? Is that why you want to go back with your ex? Maybe you're just greedy. You want everything. You want everybody. He's already introduced you to his family and his friends and taking you to work functions. He cares about you and doesn't deserve to be cheated on or treated like this. Is your ex still interested in you, or does he just want to be with you, when you guys hook up like this? I don't know. You're talking about marriage and you're already thinking about planning out cheating on your man. I definitely don't think you're ready for love or marriage. Steve?
Well, I see what's happening in this letter, so let's just go on and get to it. See, she set it up, but this is the preface. I've been dating a preacher's kid for 8 months, and we've been to Christian counseling and everything in hopes of getting married soon. See, this was a setup. He's a preacher's kid, not her. So because it's a preacher's kid, they've been going to Christian counseling. This was his idea, not her. In hopes of getting married soon. Now, this woman is 34, and before I met this man, she said, I had been single for 5 years because I'm attracted to men that aren't ready to settle down. Now, what that means is, for the past 5 years, everybody she done dated was just there to do her. That's what this line means. She said, in counseling, I learned that I was attracting what I was putting out there. Now, I don't know what in counseling, I don't know what this counselor said that made you come to this conclusion, but you did. And so now we know that's how you are, right? For that reason, I don't want to lose this man. But there are some things I need to get out of my system before I become a wife. Now, if you already know that there's something you need to get out your system, why are you talking about becoming anybody's wife before it's out your system? Y'all already in Christian counseling that ain't doing no damn good. So, you might as well, all you done do was found out you like attracted men that won't have nothing to do with you except duty. But you still got that in your system because that's what you want to do. The main thing I want and need to do definitely will end my relationship with my man. There's an annual HBCU game in Miami around Labor Day, and I'm going to the game with my crew from college. The crew is not just girls, it's guys too. And we getting an Airbnb on the water. All y'all. In the whole crew. You the DJ of the crew, so I can't miss out. I haven't told my boyfriend that I'm going because he will automatically go into planning mode. Well, I know what you and the crew do. See, you and this crew, y'all been doing this for a long time. This HBCU game is where y'all go get buck wild. And you've been doing it since college. Well, we come back, I'll tell you how this gonna go.
All right, we'll have part 2 of your response, Steve, coming up at 23 minutes after the hour. Today's Strawberry Letter subject, how do I temporarily break up with him? We'll get back into it right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
All right, come on, Steve. Let's recap today's Strawberry Letter. The subject is, how do I temporarily break up with him?
Well, this lady, 34 years old, dating this preacher's kid. They've been going to Christian counseling, which is obviously his idea. They talking about getting married soon. Now, when she met this preacher's kid, she had been single for 5 years prior. And all she was attracting that men that aren't ready to settle down. So what that means is all her relationship with all these men for 5 years was they were just doing it. So now, and then she found out in counseling that she was attracting what she put out there. So, and then for that reason, she says she don't want to lose this man, this preacher's kid. But it's something in her system she need to get out before she become a wife. It's a HBCU game going down in Miami Labor Day weekend. Her and her crew from college is going. She can't miss it because she the DJ. And that's why she can't miss it. Well, that ain't why your ass can't miss it. I ain't told your boyfriend that I'm going because he going to automatically go into planning mode. I'm going to have to tell him that he's not going, and that could get messy since he takes me to all his work functions and family outings with his parents. I love how this man loves me, and I can see myself being submissive to him, but not yet. Well, then you ain't ready to get married. So what y'all in counseling for? People go to marriage counsel when they talking about getting married. Why are you talking about getting married? You ain't ready. You say before all that happens, I need to have sex with my ex 1 or 2 more times. Well, that could be 5 or 6. Probably 8 or 9. Because your ex was bringing it. But he your ex for a reason. But you don't know how to leave well enough alone. You done got a man that treats you well and everything. And you say you love the way this man treats you. But you want to go and get done at this Airbnb. Now you say, before all that happens, I need to have sex with my ex 1 or 2 more times in Miami. He going to be staying at our Airbnb, so it's bound to happen. Well, it's going to happen because you want it to happen. And it's going to happen because you're going to let it happen. And that's what y'all do at the HBCU game in Miami. Your crew go down there to do each other. This ain't nothing new, okay? I just need one weekend where I'm single and I won't have to answer my man's calls morning, noon, and night. I'm thinking of starting an argument and telling him he hurt my feelings and I need to have some quality time with my friends. Now watch this stupid ass statement. I can't control social media pictures, so I have to come up with a good lie to cover up anything he might see. I need 3 or 4 days. So how do I temporarily break up with him? You don't. Why don't you just break up with him? Why don't you just tell him you going somewhere you need time to think? And you do. And what you need to think about is how you really don't need to be married right now because you don't have the mental capacity for marriage. If you get married right now, you're going to cheat on him because you don't even want to belong to nobody. And you don't want nobody to belong to you. See, you want to just keep doing you. And you can't use the word breakup with a man that's in love with you because all he going to hear is you gone. And you need more than counseling. That's what you need. You need to have a real conversation with yourself and admit to the truth of who you really are. Because right now, you're not the marrying type. You ain't wifey material. You just not.
Get your hands down.
Yeah, really. You need to just go on and just be the chick you are. Yeah, because you ain't ready for this. You got to stay single. And I'm going to tell you something else. If you try to arrange this, you're going to get caught because you ain't good at this.
She's not.
No, you ain't good at this at all. First of all, you wrote us.
Right.
There.
Now the world knows.
Or who in here don't know about the Airbnb at the waterfront down in Miami doing the HBCU game on Labor Day weekend? It's easy to figure out who this crew is, and you the DJ. And you 34. You done put all this in a letter. You don't even know how to lie. You done told too much truth to start lying now. You dumb. You dumb. Somebody listening to this show that know you. Woo. Girl, did you write into Steve? Because, you're 34. You got this dude that's a preacher's kid.
And he's a good man.
You in counseling. Your ex is going to be at the Airbnb. And you finna go back to this fool? Girl, he didn't want you when you was with him. That's why y'all broke up. Right. But I just want to be with him just 1 or 2 more times. But you going to lose your good man. You stupid.
That's how they're going to say it.
Why are we talking to you?
Yeah. Really?
You ain't wifey material. Why don't you tell the preacher's kid, hey, look, I just ain't wifey material. I can see myself submitting to him, but not yet. What?
He takes her to all his family functions, to his work.
You want to go to Miami by yourself? Go on and go. Matter of fact, why don't you let this dude go? Because he a good dude.
Good man.
He deserves somebody else. He deserves somebody that want him. I hate to see men going through it like this. And women hate to see women going through it. But all women listening to this letter going, you got a good man, you finna trade him in for some trick move over Labor Day weekend. You stupid.
You ain't that damn good of a DJ. I don't give a damn.
Yeah. You really
ain't got that many songs.
Yeah. And all the records you got, everybody, Kid Capri got them same songs.
Kid Capri.
They can get Dougie Fresh and Show Enough turned up.
Don't. All right, so hit us up on Instagram at Steve Harvey FM to comment on today's Strawberry Letter. You can also check out the Strawberry Letter podcast on the free iHeartRadio app. Coming up next, it is Junior and Sports Talk right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
It is time now for Junior and Sports Talk. What you got, Junior?
All right, Shirley. Well, the Basketball Hall of Fame enshrinement was over the weekend, man. We got to say congratulations to Dirk Nowitzki, Tony Parker, Paul Gasol, Dwayne Wade, Coach Greg Popovich. They all got enshrined over the weekend, man. That's a lot of rings in that group right there, man. That's about 10 rings in that group. Oh, who you think had the better game out of all of them, dog?
Oh, I don't know, man. I don't remember who you said.
Dirk Nowitzki, Tony Parker, Paul Gasol, Dwayne Wade.
Well, last was Paul Gasol.
Yeah, okay. Dwayne Wade, though. You didn't hear Dwayne Wade was in there. He got
D. Wade was one of my all-time favorite players of all time. I love D. Wade's game, man.
Yeah.
Man.
It was one of my favorite basketball players of all time. For real.
Yeah. Dwayne Wade.
If I had to name my all-time favorite basketball players, that I thought was really the ones. Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. Top 5 favorite, not best. Favorite players. That was my favorite player.
Yeah.
Dwayne Wade.
Okay.
Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. Magic.
Oh, yes.
Jordan.
Of course.
Absolutely.
And I ain't saying best, I'm saying favorite.
Yeah.
They are the best.
Yeah.
And that damn Lloyd World Be Free. God, I love that little black ass World Be Free, boy. He wasn't the best player, wasn't none of that.
Yeah.
He ain't even top 50.
Exciting though.
You just love to see him.
Dog, he would pull up from any damn where. And when he changed his name to World Be Free, boy, come on, man.
That's it,
come
man.
on, man.
Ain't nothing wrong with that, though. That's the top 5. Well, you know what?
Baby.
Also, Unc, we had week 1 of the preseason, Unc, man. Did you see your Browns? Did you see your Browns, Unc? No, they didn't win, but they played
they
really
won
well.
one game. They lost the other one.
They lost to the Commanders 17-15, but you know the Texans won 20-9. I just over the Patriots. I just want to point that out.
Yeah,
we just got
definitely point that out now.
Yeah, I had to point that out.
We may be pointing that out the whole season, so point that out.
You'll be pointing that out for weeks.
It's football back. We got to start trash talking. That's all.
Man, football need to help. College football, something.
Yes.
Baseball, I want to kill myself.
No, it ain't baseball. It's that lacrosse that be driving me crazy.
Lacrosse?
Yeah, no, they athletic now. I'm just ready for football.
Yeah, I can't get to it either, Tommy. It just needs this football to start. I need to start seeing some hitting. Just hit somebody.
All right, Junior. Coming up.
You need to rerun the Montgomery tape. You just need to see somebody getting hit
first. When do they start?
Yeah, I think it started in a couple of weeks, huh? I think it really do. Like at the beginning.
Coming up at the top of the hour, thank you, Junior. A wife wants to know, Steve, why her husband's phone keeps vibrating. We'll get into that right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
From the studio who brought you the #1 podcast, The Piketon Massacre.
Breaking news out of Moscow, Idaho.
It was an unimaginable crime.
This is a massacre. There's no other way to say it.
Officials found 4 people dead.
The victims were attacked with a large knife.
It's a bloodbath.
It's a crime scene investigator's nightmare.
In the early morning of November 13th, 2022, 4 University of Idaho college students in the prime of their lives were found brutally stabbed to death in their home.
We believe it was a targeted attack.
Police investigating the mysterious murders of 4 Idaho college students now say the threat to the community may not be over.
We believe it was a targeted attack.
Who on earth would do something like this and why?
Listen to the Idaho Massacre on the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts.
On the best podcast ever with Raven and Miranda, you'll hear, well, the best podcast ever. Join Raven Simone and her partner Miranda Mayday as they let the Wheel of Words determine the topic of that week's show.
Every episode will spin a wheel of random words from things like animosity to something like zodiac, and whatever it lands on, that's what we're going to talk about for around an hour.
Think we can't do it? Well, then you've never heard us talk.
Each week, Raven and Miranda and celebrity guests like Demi Lovato, Kiki Palmer, and Meghan Trainor will spin the fateful wheel, and then the conversation will begin.
Also, we're going to have a ton of amazing guests because you don't want to just hear us two all the time, do you? Yes, you do. And somehow we're going to start with something like Spider and end with, well, when was your last nervous breakdown?
Listen to the best podcast ever with Raven and Miranda on the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts.
All right, Steve, this is from Treese in San Antonio. She says, my husband's phone is always vibrating. He said it's a group text with his boys, and instead of checking it when it goes off, he said it's no big deal, and he'll read the messages later. When he's alone, he's constantly looking at his phone, but the minute I walk in, he puts it face down or in his pocket. Are group texts among men a thing, and if so, what are they talking about?
Well, I'm on a group text with 12 dudes. And sometimes it could be a bit mindless because they old.
Uh-huh.
And they group text be, okay, that's right. I agree. Yeah. Just be chirping.
One-liners.
Yeah. Right on. God bless. Stuff like that. I don't like messages like that. Then they done learn how to do the little heart. And
the emojis.
Yeah, stop that. Words. And so, yeah, it can happen. Now, the reason it's going off on vibrate because he don't have it on ring. And so if it's face down and he stopped when you come in the room, maybe he trying to be respectful of you and give you his undivided attention.
Okay. That's what it is.
Hey, y'all gonna accept this advice, okay? Y'all
we don't have to. We don't
yes,
have
y'all
to.
are. Y'all gonna
have to.
Whatever.
But I'm just giving you an alternate thought process so you don't drive yourself crazy.
You think if
right
you say
now,
it calmly.
Yeah, I'm just saying, maybe he turned his phone upside down because, here come the wife, man, let me give her my attention and put it down or put it in my pocket. That's what they're doing.
Tell him, dog.
Here's a thought. Could it possibly be a female texting him or something?
Hell yeah.
It's possible. Imagine that.
Hell yeah. It could be quite possible. Yeah.
But
that's why he's turning it over and doesn't answer it when she's around. Could it be that, you think?
All that could be the case.
But he told her it was a group of guys texting.
And that's what it is, sir.
You shut up.
Until you see different. You could drive your ass crazy if you want to. Or you could just ask him, let him see the text message.
Yeah. Well, read me the last text. What y'all talking about? What the fellas? What did the last text say, Steve?
You're not one of the fellas. You don't need to know what this is.
Well, what's your name? I'll read you my last group text from my girlfriend.
I don't care nothing about your last group text.
Let's read it on 3. 1, 2, 3, go.
Ain't no 1, 2, 3. But no, we're not.
Kind of vulgar. This is kind of vulgar because it's just the fellas. And I'm not going to have you disrespected that way.
We over here talking about would you rather with a cat woman or Wonder Woman. We doing that. That's all we doing.
Yeah, all that could be happening, lady. But until you have proof, you wearing yourself to death. Unless you're going to have proof, then don't do that.
Okay.
Well, if he would just let her see the phone, that's proof, right?
Well, yeah, you got to let him see the phone, but, if he lets you see the phone. But if your man don't want you to see the phone because there's something on the phone he don't want you to see.
Obviously.
Yeah, this ain't no magic trick. What's wrong with y'all?
Well, it ain't that complicated. Just pull up the text thread so I can see what y'all talking about.
I'm not finna do that.
You can't handle that.
All right, we might have time for one more. This is from Shaquila in Philly. Shaquila says she's an ER nurse and she works from 3 to 11. She's married. She has a 6-year-old son. She said, I made lasagna Tuesday and I left it out to cool off before I went to work. When I got home at 11:30 p.m., it was still on the counter. My husband and my son's plates were on the counter with stuck on food and Coke spilled on the countertop. This is a daily occurrence and I can't get my husband to lift a finger in the kitchen. He told me it's my domain and I almost lost it and hit him with a cast iron skillet. Why can't he clean up after himself? She almost killed him.
That's an assault.
He needs to start cleaning up because you get hit with that skillet, dog. I'm going to just tell you.
You're done.
I'm bust you upside your head. Now this,
Cushion.
you got to chip in round now.
Trifling.
Bro, you got to chip in. It's her domain, nothing.
Yeah.
That ain't how it work, man.
Tell him.
You got to chip in round now.
All right. All right. Coming up at 20 minutes after the hour, we'll have more of the Steve Harvey Morning Show
tell you what
right
she
after
ought to
this.
Do. Quit cooking. Then they can't mess up.
Hello.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
All right. So the Maui, Hawaii wildfires that have been going on. These are the deadliest natural disaster. This is the deadliest natural disaster in state history. At least 80 people have been killed and many are still unaccounted for. Fire damage estimates report that at over 2,200 structures, they've been destroyed or damaged and 2,100 acres of land has been burned. 86% of the damaged structures are homes and close to 4,500 people are in need of shelter. To help those affected by the Maui fires, you can text Red Cross to 90999. Text Red Cross to 90999 and donate as little as, as $10. You can start at $10. So to help the Maui people out. Did you see Oprah over there helping the people? Yeah, on social media. Yeah, what a horrible occurrence.
Situation. Yeah, I saw Oprah on the ground going to the shelters. Yeah, a lot of celebrities are pitching in. Such a beautiful place.
Yeah.
And, to see this natural disaster. It's just unbelievable when you see it. It almost looks like a movie. It's so horrible. But we're praying for our neighbors in Hawaii and in Maui. And just like you said, Shirley, if you can donate and help your neighbor out, please
text Red Cross to 90999. 90999. You have $10, you can donate that. $5, you can donate that. Whatever you have. All right. We're going to move on and play a round of Would You Rather coming up at 33 minutes after the hour, right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
It is time now for a round of Would You Rather. Let's get right into it. Jet skiing or snowboarding?
Ooh. Okay. I can't do cold weather. So
I don't want to do now one of them. I'm so old. I'm going to take that jet ski, though. I can't do that
jet
snow.
Skiing.
Jet skiing?
I'm going to go and do the jet ski because I'm going to have so many people following me.
In the water? What is going on?
I have people next to me by the time I splash. When the splash come back down, somebody's hands need to be on me.
Okay. All right. Football season or basketball season?
Oh, football.
Football? More than basketball, really, guys?
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Basketball season too long because in the beginning they don't even be playing. Football, they playing from game one. They not messing around in football.
Yeah.
Season 1, Super Bowl.
Okay. All right. Wife gives you a full-time bather. That's a nice thing.
Really?
Someone to give you. Yeah. Or she gives you a full-time masseuse.
I want the bather. We both naked. I want the bather.
No.
Is the bather naked?
I ain't that
Well, if you're going to be bathing me, you're going to have to be. I don't want no clothed bather. What's that for? What's the excitement?
I'm not in the tub with you.
No, I'm not stupid this time. I choose neither because I know this is set up. I know my wife.
You got to pick
one. It's would you rather. Yeah,
I don't give a damn. Both of them lead to death. I know this. Go on and get in there with the bather.
Full-time bather or full-time masseuse?
Yeah, I'm going to have to turn down both of them.
Why?
Would you rather?
It's just a game, guys.
Well, I'd rather not.
All right, here we go. Here's one. Would you rather talk like Mike Tyson or would you rather talk like Charles Barkley? Which one?
Well, I'll be down.
Mike or Charles? Which one?
I'll just go with
I'm
Charles.
going to go with...
No, I
don't want to not say Mike and Mike hit his. I don't
knock you back.
I don't want to get on Mike's bad side.
Yeah.
I'm going to talk like Mike.
Me? Say that.
Because at least that way you might think I might have the rest of it too.
Right, so if you tease me, right?
Yeah.
Junior, you said Charles, right?
No, I said I would, but I'd rather go. I'm like everybody. I'd rather go with Mike just for backup.
Absolutely ludicrous.
I actually like Charles Barkley though. So.
Yeah. Listen, I didn't say did you like Mike Tyson or do you like Charles Barkley?
No, I don't, man. His voice don't bother me. Really.
Oh, okay.
Charles.
Yeah, because like my dream to have a sports show. Me, Charles Barkley, Shannon Sharp, and Perkins.
You know how country that is right there?
Hell yeah. Boy, that'd be a good ass show.
Thank you, guys. Coming up, it is our last break of the day at 49 minutes after the hour, and we'll close out the show with the one and only Steve Harvey right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
From the studio who brought you the #1 podcast, The Piketon Massacre.
Breaking news out of Moscow, Idaho.
It was an unimaginable crime.
This is a massacre. There's no other way to say it.
Officials found 4 people dead.
The victims were attacked with a large knife.
It's a bloodbath.
It's a crime scene investigator's nightmare.
In the early morning of November 13th, 2022, 4 University of Idaho college students in the prime of their lives were found brutally stabbed to death in their home.
We believe it was a targeted attack.
Police investigating the mysterious murders of 4 Idaho college students now say the threat to the community may not be over.
We believe it was a targeted attack.
Who on earth would do something like this and why?
Listen to the Idaho Massacre on the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts.
All right, guys, here we are. Last break of the day on this Monday. It's been a good day. Good way to start off the week. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yep. First of all, I want to let's pay some kind of recognition that I am at work on Monday and I work Saturday. So let's just at least.
Hey man, I'm tired of honoring you for doing your damn job.
Yeah.
We got to honor you for doing damn pranks. We got to honor you for showing up.
What are you talking about?
You do get paid to be here. You ain't like coming in as a favor. You do have a contract.
Yes.
All right, go ahead, Shirley. What was we going to say? Any questions, anybody?
Tommy, since you're here on this day, you have a question for your own.
I got a question. Okay, check this out. A man's wife passes away. And this just happened recently. Man's wife passes away. And then within 2 months after that, he finds out that there are 2 children. He finds out that they are not his children. What do you do?
Well, if I've been raising them my whole life as mine, it won't change.
They about 5, 6 years old, the kids are.
Oh, they babies.
Mm-hmm. Well, then,
You about to call it that?
What? Somebody need to get on Facebook stuff. Locating some people up in here. Somebody. Yeah.
We need Amy.
5, 6 years. I ain't that attached to you, so. Well, but
really?
In all honesty, though, man, if they were thinking that if he was thinking he was his from birth, I mean, that's a hard thing for a man to do, especially if he's grown to love the children. They've been raising them as his own. But I would like to know who the father is. Because he should know. But I'm not going to turn these kids out in the street, though. I'm gonna keep.
Okay, well, that's a good thing.
Well, not on the street, but maybe like the sidewalk or something. I mean,
no, them kids, I'm going to have to take care of the kids because they think I'm their daddy.
Mm-hmm.
I could never disappoint a child like that.
Yeah. Okay. Answer your question, nephew?
And I am their daddy. I may not be their father, but I'm their daddy. I'm the only daddy they know. So
yeah.
I wouldn't take that from them. No, I wouldn't.
Junior, you had a question?
Yeah, I got a question.
But her graveyard, though, she finna get that little flat ass tombstone. There's finna be no flowers bought out here. It's gonna be a lot of overgrowth on your. The people gonna have to go out there and take care of that grave site.
Mm-hmm. You know what?
Yeah. Because I won't be out there not now, damn day.
Okay, moving on.
Come on, Junior, with your question for this man. Crazy.
So the Montgomery brawl. Okay, you had the brother that swam across. He known for that. Then you got the brother with the chair. He known for that. If you had been down there, what would you be known for if you was down there?
Hey man, how hard was he throwing them right crosses? Because that boy was cocking back, letting them go. Because my power punch is a right cross.
Yeah.
That's my most powerful punch. When I boxed, I was not known as a knockout fighter. Mm-hmm. I didn't have knockout power. But your ass would do the stanky leg. You'd be looking around for your mouthpiece.
Yeah.
My right crosser. I be throwing a lot of right crosses. Who is the bald head dude throwing them damn haymakers like that? I mean, turning, leaning, shifting weight. I'd be out there doing what I know how to do.
Yeah.
Because I'm old now. I can't fight like I used to. So all these blows got to count for something.
Okay.
So I got to measure them up. I got to fight for all out ass win. Because I just really can't take no ass whooping at 66.
That's
why is then it'd be another thing. Why is that man kicking everybody?
Everybody on the dock.
There'll be a lot of that. There's gonna be a lot of people get kicked. I wasn't even kicking that because I'm not a good kicker. I'm not really good at kicking.
Excuse me.
A lot of people a lot of black people gonna get kicked.
Some say excuse me.
I'm trying. Man, sorry about that, dog. Yeah, my bad. I tried to kick the white dude.
I'm trying to kick the other person.
Yeah. I got a question for you, Steve. All right. So, what is something? Because you say you're so famous. We was talking about this earlier, the Beyonce concert. What is something that not many people know about you?
That I'm extremely quiet.
What? Wait. What?
Not with us.
I can't make no money quiet on this damn radio.
Yeah.
Right.
But when I get off this radio, if I can ignore your ass, I will. If I can not talk to you, I probably won't.
And why are you?
If I don't have to.
Because you're an introvert? Is that it?
I prefer to be alone than with people.
Really?
Yeah.
Because you talk about your family and you like a big family and, your friends.
I say that because I got them.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
But is this something you recently discovered about yourself? Or
I've known it for a while, but I know how I got to be to earn a living.
Uh-huh.
And then I know how I got to be when the kids come around. But pretty much my kids will tell you now, Daddy don't want to talk to us.
Yeah.
Most of them will tell you that now. It's a running joke with my son. Dad, I know you don't want to hear this, but can I talk to you? What, man? What?
Even... Oh, well, we'll continue tomorrow.
All right. Yeah.
We got it.
Hey, y'all have a great day. Talk to God today. He'd absolutely love to hear from you. In the meantime, y'all stay in peace.
For all Steve Harvey contests, no purchase necessary, void where prohibited. Participants must be legal U.S. residents at least 18 years old unless otherwise stated. For complete contest rules, visit SteveHarveyFM.com.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
From the studio who brought you the #1 podcast, The Piketon Massacre.
Breaking news out of Moscow, Idaho.
It was an unimaginable crime.
The bodies of 3 women and 1 man, all 21 or under, were found together.
The victims were attacked with a large knife.
It's a bloodbath.
It's a crime scene investigator's nightmare.
Listen to the Idaho Massacre on the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts.
Hey everybody, I'm Coach Bill Courtney from the Oscar-winning documentary, Undefeated. I believe that our country's problems can never be solved by a bunch of fancy people in nice suits talking big words that nobody ever uses on CNN and Fox, but rather by an army of normal folks, us, just you and me saying, hey man, I can help. Our podcast, An Army of Normal Folks, is building up this army that I think can change this country, and I hope you'll join us wherever you listen to podcasts.
On How Rude, Tanneritos, the Full House Rewatch podcast. Join characters Stephanie Tanner and Kimmy Gibbler, also known as actresses Jodie Sweetin and Andrea Barber, as they relive every episode of your favorite Friday night comfort show.
We spent our entire childhoods on a little show called Full House.
Playing frenemies, but becoming besties whenever the cameras weren't rolling.
And now, 35 years later, it's our biggest adventure yet.
Listen to How Rude, Tanneritos on the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts.
Hey everybody, are you ready for a brand new podcast that you had no idea existed? I'm Rory Scovel.
And I'm Daniel Van Kirk, and it's the Pen Pals podcast. Maybe you've had a pen pal before. Well, you have 2 of them right now. You send us your letters about anything going on in your life. Got a mean grandma? Need a new haircut? Whatever it is, send it to us. And we have guests like Will Ferrell, Andy Samberg, Rose Byrne, Brett Goldstein, and Mandy Moore.
Listen to the Pen Pals podcast on Will Ferrell's Big Money Players Network on the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts.